Second semi-final. Good morning and welcome to 𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲 cricket round. This is MVL Pure Corporate Cricket Championship Edition 2, the second semi-final. The match between FEUJI fighters and Dr. Reddy's corporate. And bowled him. That's the first wicket. Dr. Reddy's have won the toss, selected to bowl first, and they've got a breakthrough in the very first over. Rajat cleans Mohammad Azhar Ali, who's gone for none after facing two deliveries. What a fantastic delivery that was. FEUJI fighters lost their first wicket. Azhar Ali gone for none. Comes down the track. Didn't read the length. It's a bit of swing as well. The leg stump is uprooted. 𝗬𝗵𝗃𝗃 comes into ball the second over. 93 wickets in 93 matches for him. It's coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Starts off with a wide to his leg side. And gone! Well. Dr. Reddy's is striking. It's a double blow for FEUJI fighters. Both their openers are gone now. Both in similar fashion. Big swing of the bat. There's a huge gap between bat and pad. And Ramesh gone for none. Vallabh has got a wicket too in his first over. Gave a lot of room for himself, wanted to play it over the infield. And he's beaten by the pace. This one onto midland leg. Both batters gone in the similar fashion. The right-hander Shiva Gundra replaces the left-hander. Both the runs on the scoreboard are in form of extras. Both the openers are gone for none. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 on strike. And he's off the mark. With a single, wanted the second run. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 sent him back. That could have been risky. Well, first run on the board from the bat in the second over. Excellent start by both these bowlers of Dr. Reddy's. Slightly fuller and away from the off stump. Tall man 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏 is able to generate that extra bounce of the surface. So that's his natural strength. Once again beaten by the extra pace. Good thing is there's a bit of swing as well available for, look at that. That's a huge swing, outswinger from 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏. That's an extra. He wouldn't mind giving these extras in ones and twos to 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏. But he's really troubling these batters. And this is an in-swinger. Pulled. Couldn't time it well though. He's lucky. Another tidy over, 4 runs from it. Also a wicket. 2 gone, 5 for 2. Rajat continues with a slip in place. I think that's a good move. They're getting some swing out of the surface. It's a good tactic from the skipper. And gone! That's a ripper! Pitched in middle and off and gone onto the off stump, hitting it on top of it. Third wicket down. And I think this is the best of 3. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 gone for 2. And FEUJI fighters are in trouble. Not much of a footwork there. It didn't have that much time as well. And look at that, where it pitched, almost pitched on the leg stump line. It swung towards offside. And the off stump is uprooted. What a delivery that was. Rajat, he got his second wicket. FEUJI fighters 5 for 3 in 2.2 overs. Anirudh joins in the middle now. 442 runs in 41 matches with a strike rate of 102.5. As high as being 57 not out. Average of 14.73. Another good delivery to the newcomer into the middle. Surprisingly, this delivery didn't bounce enough. Trying to play it on the back foot. This time he tried to play it on the front foot, no contact with the bat whatsoever, and what an over so far. Troubled the batters from the beginning. Last ball of the over for Rajat. Defended this time. Brilliant over. Wicket maiden. After 3 overs, FEUJI Fighters 5 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Vaibhav continues. And starts with a delivery which is outside the off stump with extra bounce. Lost control of the line this time. Goes down the leg side for a wide. It's a very good toss to win for Dr. Reddy's. Anirudh didn't want to take any risk with the deliveries pitching outside the off stump. Simply lets it go. That's a wide of the offside. He's able to generate some genuine pace. His first over was spot on, and now he's struggling a bit, I think because of the dew. There's still some dew on the outfield. And I assure that's going to go off in no time. That's overthrows, but no harm done. Well, it's the end of January, but still the weather has changed a lot in just a couple of days. Earlier, a few days ago, you could see a lot of dew at this time as well. However, now it's hot. By 8 o'clock, the lowest temperature recorded today was 17 degrees in the night, and it's going to go up to 25 degrees by 8 o'clock. Well, now Dr. Reddy's have taken a review for the run out. It's a very good throw. Straight on to the stumps. But I think that's a good review to take. But they have lost the review. And look at that. Another clean ball. Wickets are tumbling for FEUJI fighters. And both these bowlers are competing with each other in getting the wickets. Well, what a delivery. I think it's a perfect Yorker. Sai Kumar gone for one after facing 7 deliveries. He waited patiently in the middle. But at the end, he succumbed to that ripper. A beautiful Yorker. He had no answer for that. No foot movement at all. Another terrific over. 4 runs and a wicket. FEUJI fighters 9 for 4 in 4 overs. Gangadhar is new batter. Rajat continues. What a spell he has bowled so far. 2 overs, 2 maidens and 2 wickets. Still the slip in place. Expecting to get another wicket or 2. Brilliant start from Dr. Reddy's. Lord Fuller missing the off stump. Attempted Yorker, lower full toss. Straight to the fielder at point region. This is fantastic, phenomenal bowling from Rajat so far. 16 deliveries and no run conceded. Pull the length back a bit this time. Good variation from him. Not very often you get to see maidens in T20 game, but Rajat bowled back-to-back maidens. And there's a chance for the third one. And rattle the stumps with a ripper. And what a bowling attack. What a phenomenal performance this from Rajat. I haven't seen this kind of bowling so far. 3 overs, 3 maidens, and 3 wickets. This is his day, and nothing is working out in favor of FEUJI fighters. Another wicket gone. They've lost half their side. All 5 wickets were clean bowled. Anirudh this time tried to stick around for some time in the middle, played 12 deliveries. Beautiful swing in the air. It's a great bowling effort from this dangerous duo, Rajat and Vaibhav, especially Rajat. Hasn't conceded any run. He would remember this performance for a long time. 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗏 is a new batter who's at the non-striker's end. Vaibhav continues. This is the last over of the power play. They completely dominated this power play, Dr. REDDY'S. I think the credit should be given to both these bowlers. Struggling with the line a bit. Bowled 5 wides already. And if you look at the scorecard, overall 7 extras out of these 11 runs. Well, that could be the first boundary. No. Brilliant effort. But that's gone in vain. Finds the gap towards deep backward point. First boundary of the innings that comes in the last over of the power play. And Gangadhar opens his account with a boundary. Another wide down the leg side. Swings his bat, but no contact. Bit of extra bounce on this occasion. A little bit more control on that delivery from 𝗙𝗏𝗏. Excellent shot. Through the gap, but only for a couple of runs. Drives to mid-wicket, takes a single. Good over for FEUJI fighters. Got 10 runs. Well, the power play is completed, 19 for 5. Pure domination from Dr. REDDY'S. The only thing that could make FEUJI fighters feel good about was the last over of the power play. And Rajat continues. He's going to finish his spell. No run conceded in 19 deliveries. I think this is kind of a record. Gangadharan strike. He has hit a boundary already. And that's the first run from in his over. A bit of mix-up in the middle. Yes, no, yes, no. But ultimately they completed the second run as well. 19 dot deliveries. That was close, very close, probably centimeters away from the off stump. You can see the reaction of the bowler and the keeper in that frame. Big swing and misses. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Well, he's getting some swing, but this time a little overswing. Swung a little bit more than the previous one. Missed the stumps once again. Last ball of the over. And gone! Well, that's the fourth wicket. This is what he has been waiting for. He missed the stumps a couple of times. Not this time. 4 overs, 4 wickets, a wicket in every over. Considered only 2 runs. And that's the sweet revenge taken by Rajat. The man who got those 2 runs out of his bowling is walking back to the pavilion. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the only boundary hitter, is gone for 9. Clean ball by Rajat. And a phenomenal bowling attack, bowling performance. I think the best I have seen in this format so far. Rajat, 4 overs, 3 maidens, 4 wickets, and considered just 2 runs. That could be the match-winning spell. 7 gone. FEUJI Fighters 21 for 6. Well, change in the bowling attack for the first time. Pradeep Krishna Kumar, PK, into the attack. Another experienced bowler, 202 wickets in 216 matches. And into the crease is 𝗏𝗏. Close to 7,000 runs. Close to 7,000 runs in 248 innings. 133 not out was his highest score. And a very good strike rate of close to 149. Well, Kishore on strike for the first time. And he's off the mark. Just short and wide. Good enough width for him to play towards deep point for a single. Well, the Dr. Reddy's are pumped up. After winning the toss, without hesitation, the skipper chose to bowl first. He knows there's a bit of dew on the surface. And in the second innings, it's going to be much, much better because all the dew will go off in no time. These are clear skies. The sun is out completely. It's going to be very hot in 30 minutes to an hour. Brilliant delivery. Try to defend it. Passes the outside edge. The keeper is up onto the stumps. The batter would hesitate to play it on the front foot. And 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗀 is off the mark too. They need partnership now. A good partnership. The bowler who troubled them, Rajat, has finished his spell. So they have a lot of time, lot many overs to play. They can take their time and build a partnership. Eight overs completed, 24 for 6. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 is into the attack. 48 wickets in 74 matches. The economy of 7.26 and the best being 4 for 24. Right arm medium bowler coming over the wicket. Starts off well. Right on the money. Targeting the stumps. There's a huge responsibility on both these batters, and both are very experienced. Oh, that's in the air and taken. He chipped it out, trying to play it over the infield. Giving a simple catch to mid-off. He's talking about a partnership. They looked comfortable. They looked like they are going to build a partnership here. He was surprised with that delivery. Very good catch. FEUJI fighters are in deep trouble now. 24 for the loss of 7 wickets. 𝗙𝗃𝗃 is a new batter. 240 runs in 26 innings. The strike rate of 112. Chipped it again, but in the gap. And he's off the mark in style. No long off, no deep extra cover. A beautiful drive to get the boundary. Well, the current run rate is 3.23. With that, the projected score is 65. We're having only 3 wickets in hand. It would be interesting to see how they manage it from here on. Chipped it onto the leg side. Huge cap. Another couple of runs. Well, none of the batters have reached the double-figure mark in this batting lineup. Highest scorer being Gangadhar, 9 runs of 12 deliveries. And an aggressive start from 𝗙𝗃𝗃. Overs completed 31 for 7. PK continues. 𝗙𝗃𝗃 continues his aggression, slightly shorter in length, pulls it to deep square leg for 4. Second boundary for him. And overall, the third of the innings. Well, even of the power play, it looks like the power play kind of field set. Only 2 fielders are outside the 30-yard circle. One is at deep third and another one at deep point. And all the other fielders are in the 30-yard circle. I think that's a good tactic with the way the things are going for Dr. Reddy's. They've taken 7 wickets already, and they try to continue to put the pressure on. even after conceding a couple of boundaries, the field hasn't changed much. Chipped. That was in the air for quite some time, but over the infield to deep third man. I think the idea is to restrict the batters from rotating the strike. That's the reason why he has all the fielders in the 30-yard circle. In the air, and oh, just over. And very good running between the wickets. Last ball of the over. Slightly shorter in length and slightly slower as well. And good delivery to finish the over. 7 runs from it. After 10, FEUJI fighters 38 for 7, and it's time for them to pause for a bit, think about their strategy, and take a short drinks break. It's not the power play score. This is after 10 overs. And it's a change of sides. This partnership is going well for FEUJI fighters, 15 of 11. It's a good counter attack from 𝗙𝗃𝗃. He's on 13 of 9. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 continues. Conceded 7 runs in his first over, and he's got a wicket too. Slower delivery, and he's got another one. Mani Gaud succumbed to that slower delivery. That's a leg cutter. He is frustrated. Why not? Because the partnership was going well. 8th wicket falls for FEUJI fighters. And this time it's the most experienced Mani Gaud. He's gone for 3 after facing 8 deliveries. And 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 has got his 2nd wicket. FEUJI fighters 39 for 8 in 10.3 overs. New batter Akash into the middle, the tail ender. Big uphill, but there are 2 sounds. Another slower delivery, but well played by Akash. He's off the mark. 𝗙𝗃𝗃 gets a single, and he will keep the strike. 3 runs and a wicket from that over. 11 gone, 41 for 8. PK continues. Bit of width. And he finds the fielder, Harshil. He looks very confident in the middle. He's the only man who made it to the double figures in the entire batting lineup so far. Pulls it this time. Only for a single. Looking at the stats of the striker Akash, 9 runs in 2 innings. Has already got a single. So 10 runs in his, I would say, cricket hero's career. The scoring app. Very well defended. This is the second semi-final match of MVL Pure Corporate Cricket Championship, 2nd edition. Oh, brilliantly played. Very fine. A boundary to deep, fine leg. He moves on to 5. Akash. Now, fade straight to mid-on. Another confident shot. The score moved on to 46. At one point, it looked maybe very hard for them to reach at least 50. A big appeal for LBW, but I think it's the height. "12 overs completed, 46 for 8. Over, considered 10 runs and got a couple of wickets in his first 2. Slower delivery, that's up in the air, but will be safe. for a single. Now they're going for the second. And that could be a throw was for nowhere, but chance, but falls well short of the fielder at mid-off. It looked like it might carry to the fielder. The score moves on to 49. Partnership is worth 10 runs of 12 deliveries. And chance of a run out if it was a direct hit. And 50 comes up for FEUJI fighters in 12.5 overs, but a troubling, concerning thing for them is the number of wickets they've lost. Current run rate is only 3.95, but getting to 50 at least is, I think, decent with the kind of start they had. It's a good comeback by FEUJI fighters. Shot, brilliant by Harshal. Boundary number 3. And that's a no ball. It's a free hit to the man in form, Harshal. Deceived by the slower delivery. Swung his bat very quickly. Another slower delivery. A leg cutter slower delivery, no contact with the bat. Good comeback by 𝗙𝗵𝗃. But a very good over for FEUJI fighters. 9 runs from it. 13 gone, 55 for 8. Things are getting better for FEUJI. Highest partnership so far, 16 of 16. Major contribution from Harshal. The only batter who's got to double figures and who's still in the middle. Moves on to 22. of 18 deliveries. The current run rate also improved to 4.23. Well, 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏 is back to ball his last. And his struggles with the line continues. Starts this over off with a wide down the leg side. And keeper failed to collect it cleanly. That gives him another run. Back-to-back wides. And FEUJI will be glad to take those extras. Well, that's the second highest scorer of the innings. 12 wides. 12 extra runs so far. Low full toss. And solid defense by 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗏. Well, the batter got some time to adjust his helmet. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏, another wicket-taker bowler who troubled the batters in the early stages of the game. Oh, beautiful drive. Not enough power in that, but it's a good timing, giving 𝗙𝗃𝗃 a couple of runs. Score moves on to 60 now. Well, more runs. More runs. 5 extra runs. The deep fine leg fielder who is not able to contain the ball within the boundary line. Another huge wide down the leg side. Things are getting better, a lot better for FEUJI. A respectable total. Another quick run. 𝗹𝗵 able to generate some good pace, but has always been struggling with the line. Conceded too many runs in terms of extras. Once again, good defense by Akash. Last ball of the over and a single. "14 overs completed. FEUJI fighters 67 for the loss of 8 wickets, and this partnership continues to grow. It's gone up to 28 of 22 deliveries. Well, spin into the attack for the first time. Shubham Kishore. Off spinner. Akash gets a couple of runs on the second delivery. Looking at the stats of Shubham Kishore, who's got 70 wickets in 89 matches. Big appeal that may be going down the leg side. Missing the stumps. Well, tried to save the single. Gave another extra in terms of overthrow, the fielder. There's no need to throw that ball in a hurry. There's a fielder placed at short cover point. And short square leg. Trying to save those singles. And this one a little flatter outside the off stump. "15 overs completed, 71 for 8. Excellent fight back by FEUJI fighters. This partnership in particular.
PK, right? PK.
The partnership is worth of 32 runs from 28 deliveries. They're making sure they take 1 over at a time, slowly building the partnership and also improving the current run rate. It's gone up to 4.73, and now the projected score is 95. Now PK to finish his spell. Slightly shorter. Played straight to deep mid wicket for a single. Akash on strike. He's on 11. So technically this is his highest score. I'm sure he played a lot more cricket than what the numbers show on this scoring app. But today he recorded his best. No, that's too high. It's a leg by. A flighted delivery this time. Played across batted shot. That goes from under the bat without any contact. Once again, bowls a fuller delivery. Played it back to the bowler, Harshil. Is being more careful now, more watchful. Started off his innings aggressively, but now he knows the importance of this partnership. And he's slowed down a bit. 16 overs gone, 73 for 8. Dr. Reddy is slowly losing control on this innings. They're not able to control the flow of runs, nor they are getting wickets. The way they started the innings in the first 6-7 overs, it looked like they could wrap this innings up under 50 runs, but now look at where FEUJI has taken it up to 73 of 8. Runs for 8 wickets in 16 overs. The first spell by Rajat and Vaibhav was fantastic. Later, 𝘃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Talking about the bowling attack, Rajat and Vaibhav started off well. Later, only 𝘃𝗵𝗃𝗃 got a couple of wickets, and rest of the bowlers could not get any wicket, could not put pressure on the batters. 𝗀𝗵𝗃𝗲 continues. Well, that's up in the air. It almost looked like the fielder had a chance there. But it falls safe. Well, it should be leg by. There's the signal. A couple of leg byes. And the number of extras gone up to 20. Flighted delivery. Played over the infield. Harshil wanted the second run. But that went straight to the fielder. I don't know what he was thinking. Ultimately, good call by Akash not to go for the second run. Once again, cross-batted shot. Missed. 5 runs from that over. 17 gone, 78 for 8. Score. 78 for 8. Pradeep Dhanraj is going to bowl the 18th over. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗧 has got a couple of wickets. He would be bowling the 20th or maybe the 19th if they get a wicket in this over. Straight over the bowler's head. Very good running. For a couple of runs for 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗃. Deep backward square leg, a boundary to 𝗙𝗃𝗃, boundary number. Well, boundary number 4 for 𝗙𝗃𝗃. The partnership gone up to 42 from 43 deliveries. Immediately the fielders pushed to the boundary line from square leg. Well, the boundary is updated now. The partnership went up to 47 of 45. And 𝗙𝗃𝗃 moves on to 34. A big appeal, but it was nowhere close. 18 overs completed, 86 for 8. Shot, brilliant from 𝗙𝗃𝗃. Well, made room for himself. Lot of room, exposing all his stumps. The delivery, which was pitched in leg stump line, he converted into a boundary. playing it towards deep point, and 50 partnership comes up between these two. And this is phenomenal from both these batters, Harshil and Akash. Tried to play the same thing, but this time he succumbed to the slower delivery. Well, the brilliant partnership has come to an end. And Harshil has gone for 38, the man who rebuilt the innings, gave some hopes to the batting side, FEUJI fighters. A brilliant knock where every other batter failed. He scored almost half the runs. Those were difficult conditions to bat, particularly against this quality bowling side. He stayed there, played with positive intent, made some runs, gave a respectable total, and now has gone for 38 of 36 deliveries. Has hit 5 boundaries overall, and the 50 partnership is broken. Now the last man walked in. Big up in, and up goes the finger. 2-2 for Shubham. And that concludes the first innings. Well, the new batter or the last batter was Roop. Walks in and walks out. Has gone as Golden Duck. Dr. Reddy started this innings off in style. Very, very disciplined bowling attack, especially by Rajat. They troubled the batters early in the innings. Later, all out. Looking at the batting card, only 2 batters made double-digit scores. The highest scorer, 38 of 36, Harshil, and Akash, 14 of 22, not out. They've got 20 extra runs with 14 wides, 1 no ball, 4 byes and 1 leg bye. In the bowling attack, Rajat stands out with 4 overs, 3 maidens, 4 wickets for 2 runs. Vaibhav, Kiran Prabhas and Shubham Kishore got a couple of wickets each. To win this semi-final and reach into the finals, Dr. Reddy's need 91 runs in 120 deliveries with all 10 wickets in hand. The chase will begin after this innings break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the chase of the second semi-final of MVL Pure Corporate Cricket Championship, second edition. Once again, happy Republic Day to all the Indians. Dr. Reddy's Corporate has won the toss, selected to bowl first in the restricted FEUJI to 90 runs all out in 18.4 overs. Now they need 91 runs with the required rate of 4.59. Pradeep Dhanraj on strike along with Alok Joshi at the non-striker's end, and Shiva Gundra with the new ball. There's some extra bounce. Now the wicket is batting friendly because all the dew is gone. It would come nicely onto the bat. In the morning there was slight dew on the turf. The ball was sticking a bit. Straight over the bowler's head, even the umpire has to duck. A boundary straight down the ground. Pradeep Dhanraj is off the mark with the boundary. Chipped it in the air. Slight misfield and a bit of miscommunication between the batters as well. Dhanraj wanted a single till he hesitated in between, but eventually completed the single. Width and bounce, and Alok is off the mark. Azhar comes into ball and he's greeted with a couple of runs. Oh, well, that's a 4. Well, that's a good effort by the fielder. He almost had it at the boundary line. He stopped with his foot, but it was going on to the boundary line and help by another fielder as well. but none of them could save the boundary. Muhammad Azhar Ali, the highest run getter of the tournament, couldn't contribute much with the bat, but now these batters are getting boundaries all over the ground. Second boundary for Dhanraj towards deep backward square leg. Azhar bowling the second over of this innings, expecting to get some wickets and put some pressure on the batting side in the power play. But both these batters are very experienced. Pradeep Dhanraj on strike has over 2,600 runs in 685 matches, and this one slapped to wide long off. That's a cracking shot. Look at the bat speed. Very quick. This one swung slightly inside. Passes the inside edge and goes straight to the keeper's gloves. Looking at the stance of the non-striker Alok Joshi. He's got over 3,600 runs in 237 matches. Well fielded at backward point. Saved at least a couple of runs.
221.
But it's a big over for Dr. Reddy's. 14 runs from it. 21 for no loss after completion of 2 overs. Shiva continues. Only 70 runs needed now from 107 deliveries. Pulled in the air. Oh, you need to capitalize on those opportunities. It's nearly a catch, not impossible. That should have been taken. Wide down the ground, and that may run for boundary. No, it's off the pads. Nonetheless, 4 runs awarded to the batting side. Let's look at the replay. Sliced it. It was almost into the hands of the bowler. That's up in the air. This is an opportunity. Man comes underneath it and completes the catch. And Shiva draws the first blood. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the fielder, takes a very good catch at mid-wicket. And Alok Joshi gone for 6, facing 5 deliveries. Lord Fuller I think he played a little too early, didn't anticipate the slower delivery. Good change of pace from Shiva. New batter Roshan Kaushik, who's off the mark. That's up in the air, long off. Wonderful catch and a double blow for Dr. Reddy's in this over. And both the openers are gone. Pradeep Dhanraj, who looked well, very confident in the middle. Now he goes after making 15 runs in 11 deliveries. He has hit 3 boundaries. Dr. Reddy is 27 for 2 after completion of 3 overs. Well, things change very quickly in this game. 6 runs and 2 wickets in the previous over. Suddenly, is it a shift in the momentum? That would give a lot of confidence to the bowlers. Well, the fielders are very pumped up, particularly after the 2nd wicket. They still think they can come back into the game very strongly. And that confidence is reflecting in the 2nd over of Azhar. He was a little expensive in his first, now he's coming around the wicket. Pitching outside leg stump. He's bowling wide from the stumps to the right-handed batter. And gone! Drags it, tried to play it towards a mid-wicket, exposing all his stumps. Never in control of playing that delivery. Rawshan goes as the third wicket for Dr. Reddy's, and Azhar Ali strikes in his second over. Straight onto the middle stump. The wickets are all over the place. Rohan gone for one after facing 5 deliveries. Dr. Reddy is 28 for 3. Satish is a new batter. And Azhar bowls a quicker delivery to him. Satish Kumar has made over 1,500 runs in 84 matches. The average of 27 should be a wide. There's good enough pace on that delivery, but not the line. Last ball of the over. Slower delivery. Keeper appeals for caught behind. But he didn't get much support from either the bowler or other fielders. Another successful over. Just 2 runs and a wicket from that. 4 overs gone. 29 for 3. Shiva continues. And he starts off with a wide down the leg side. Got the line right. aiming the stance this time. 𝗬𝗧 defends it. A quick run between the wickets. A good comeback by Shiva in this over. It looked like he was struggling with the line a bit earlier. Big uphill, but it's going down the leg side, missing the leg stump. So a leg bye to finish the over. Just 4 runs conceded. Dr. Reddy's 33 for 3 after completion of 5 overs, and now 58 needed from 90 deliveries. It's a good running between the wickets. FEUJI need to improve the fielding standards here. Even though it was going straight to the fielder, the batters are able to take that single. They're trying to put pressure on the fielders. And the fielders are not able to put pressure on the batters. Slower delivery, that's up in the air. Keeper comes underneath it and takes the catch. Second wicket for Azhar Ali. And the 4th wicket down for Dr. Reddy's, and this time it's 𝗬𝗧 who made 2 runs. Being wrong shot selection. Good catch by the keeper, 𝗙𝗵. Beg your pardon, it's 𝗦𝗁𝗄𝗏. And the new batter is 𝗙𝗵 𝘃𝗫. Last man to go was Somu. Made 2 runs in 6 deliveries. Two and two for Azhar Ali. 𝗙𝗵 walks in and walks out. And this one is turning to be a very good contest. Well, he's on hat-trick now. What a turn of events. Let's look at the replay. A huge gap between bat and pad. Not balanced well.
Batsman 𝗬𝗶𝗃𝗵 𝗬𝗶𝘃𝗵𝗆.
Azhar Ali got 3 wickets already and now he's on hat-trick. Will it be a hat-trick? Just have to see. New batter 𝗬𝗶𝗃𝗏. He's on strike. Facing the hat-trick ball. No change in the field. And he drives. Gets a single and is off the mark. Another good over from FEUJI. Just 3 runs and 2 wickets. Power play completed. Dr. Reddy's lost half their side for 36 runs. And they still need 55 runs in 84 deliveries. It's a very good fight back by FEUJI fighters. Well, the skipper is in to the attack with the ball. And he's greeted with a boundary with a beautiful square cut. Too much width. Brilliant shot. Good one, quick run. Fielder also collected the ball very quickly and threw it to the keeper. 𝘃𝗫𝗟𝗏, one of the highest wicket takers of the side. It's a flighted delivery this time. Looking at his stats, he's got 360 wickets in 281 matches. For a couple of times. Another inside edged. Good work by the keeper. Much better delivery from Kishore. Seven overs completed, 42 for 5. More 49 runs needed from 78 deliveries. 49 from 78 with 5 wickets in hand. The required rate is 3.77. They're still in a very good, comfortable position, Dr. Reddy's. We have to see how FEUJI is going to counter-attack. They need to be very disciplined in the bowling and the fielding as well. Extra fielder comes into the offside. Deep square leg pulled in. Long off is a lot straighter. Azhar Ali is going to finish his spell. Conceded 18 runs in his first 3 and got 3 wickets. Is mixing up the pace well. Well, these are the singles that they need to control. There's no much run up for the fielders. A bit sloppy effort. Well, he was lucky. 𝗹𝗶𝗃𝗏 was a thick inside edge. Bounces just behind his shoes. He's lucky it didn't go onto the stumps. And with a short run up, he bowls a quicker delivery, deceiving the batter. Just a single from 5 deliveries. Last ball of the over. Over pitched. Tries for a single. Still a good one. Only 2 conceded. And a very good spell from Azhar Ali. 4 overs, 21 runs and 3 wickets. Correction, 4 overs, 20 runs and 3 wickets with the economy of 5. 8 overs completed, 44 for 5. With the required run rate of 3.92, Dr. Reddy's need 47 runs in 72 deliveries with 5 wickets in hand.
𝗙𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗃𝗃
Kishore continues. Moving the third man to fine leg region. Flighted delivery, full toss. There's a fielder at deep square leg, but he won't be able to stop that because it was too wide from him, from his position. A boundary to deep backward square leg, an easy picking. Easy picking for 𝗹𝗡. Second boundary for him overall. Another good run. And 50 up with that single. 50 for 5 in 8.3 overs. Sensible batting by both these batters, 𝗹𝗏 and Satish. They're putting pressure on the fielders. They're able to squeeze the singles. Well, looks like there was a glove involved. It could have been a catch. Caught behind. They're able to squeeze the singles by playing it within the 30-yard circle. That's the beauty of it. balled him. Change in the bowling attack, and that worked to break this partnership. A partnership of 20 runs. It's a clean ball. Tried to defend it, but beaten by the turn. Brilliant delivery. Pitched in the leg stump line, that turned straight on and hitting on the top of the middle stump. Sixth wicket down for Dr. Reddy's. A single of the delivery, and he's off the mark. Well, too short. Straight to deep mid wicket for another single. Now it's a left hand, right hand combination in the middle. And sensible batting. Just 3 runs and a wicket in this over. Zero wicket, 0. 3 singles. Well, after 10 overs, 55 for 6. And it's time for a short drinks break. Well, the game is still on. 55 for 6, now 56 for 6 in 10.1 overs. 35 runs needed from 59 deliveries. Kishore bowling his third over. They were able to take some regular wickets. Wickets in regular intervals. Now they need to keep that pressure on. Azhar Ali completed his quota of 4 overs. Manningout kept the wickets until then. Now Azhar Ali has the keeping pads on. Manningout comes into ball and breaks the partnership. Takes wicket in the previous over. Trouble at the non-striker's end. The fielder fumbled a bit. There's an edge. Straight to third man. But if he had collected it well, it would have been a trouble to the non-striker's end. Well bowled. But a very good single once again. Last ball of the over. Ball through the ground, going for the second. But Rajat is not interested for the second run. 11 overs completed, 59 for 6. More 32 needed from 54 deliveries. Well, Mani started off with a huge wide down the leg side. There's no fielders behind the square on the leg side, so it could be a boundary if it had connected. Little flatter, quicker delivery. 𝗵𝗵𝗆 drives it to square leg for a single. That's a very good delivery. A flighted one, there's a bit of turn and some unexpected bounce as well. Whenever he tries to do something different like this, he's bowling a loose delivery. Try to bowl a quicker one. Ball's too short. A little too flighted. Too easy for 𝗬𝗏𝗏. A boundary to deep cover. And he moves on to 21 from just 18 deliveries with the help of 3 boundaries. Well, more runs wide down the leg side, and that goes for boundary as well. Making it much easier for the batting side. Now only 20 runs needed. This one turns out to be a huge over. Finishes it with the dot. Overall 12 from that. 12 gone, 71 for 6.
Okay, sir. Bowler 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowler.
Well, after that big over, Shiva is back. He got a couple of wickets in his first 3 overs. The running has been excellent from Dr. Reddy's batters. Running between the wickets. They're not only relying on the boundaries. With that decision, bowlers always do. Cuts it, finds the gap again, this time a little wider to the deep third man position. Almost to its deep backward point, second boundary of the over. Well, runs are flowing in the last couple of overs. And Dr. Reddy's are much closer to finish the game. No, 9 runs from that over. 13 gone, 80 for 6. Only 11 needed from 42 now. And this partnership is worth of 28 from 22. Major contribution by 𝗬𝗏. 29 runs from 23 deliveries. He's a hard hitter. He's got 5 boundaries. And he's still in the middle, currently at the non-striker's end. 𝗃𝗏 finished his spell with 4 overs, 21 for 2. And now Kishore is going to finish his spell as well. Flighted delivery. Sloppy fielding once again there, giving an extra run. It could have been single. Now the required rate has come to single digit, and it has even come down further. Now only 1 hit away, 1 big hit away. That's a full toss outside the off stump. Excellent shot by Rajat. He gets his first boundary on the 12th delivery that he faced. Now Kishore coming around the wicket. He's a fielder, but he lets it go. Or rather, it was going away from him. Not much he could do. The score's a level now. Well, as it cleared the boundary. As it's a boundary check, it doesn't matter. The game is ended there, but it's only to check whether it's a 4 or 6. As the game is ended with the first maximum. And Dr. Reddy's win this match in style, and they race to the finals. Not a huge total to chase, but FEUJI fought back hard in the first few overs. Later, they lost control. They lost track of it. Looking at the batting card, openers gone cheaply. In fact, Pradeep played much better. He's got 15 of 12. The middle order, all single digits. And at the end, 𝗬𝗏 and Rajat. 𝗬𝗏 29 of 23, Rajat 22 of 14. And they've got 16 runs in terms of extras. The bowling card, Azhar Ali stands out with 4 overs, 3 wickets for 20 runs. 𝗃𝗏 4 overs, 2 wickets for 20 runs. And Manigaud got a wicket too, but he only bowled 2 overs, 15 for 1. At the end, Dr. Reddy's Corporate won this match by 3 wickets.